Hello. We are live again. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. I have a second phone here just for the chat. Can we do it? So, hello. What's up, guys? Hope you can hear me, but it looks good. Yeah, the lives yesterday were like, I didn't notice that I was drinking my coffee and tea and this was so loud. But yeah, we learn. I just made a video, spontaneous video. It just came like that, like 10 minutes before the live stream. Maybe this is a good beginning to talk about achievements, about striving for the happiness, the relative happiness, which never will make you happy. How can something make you happy? Just imagine. It's a condition itself. When you think and believe that something or somebody, some circumstance, some achievement, something, a person, a car, house or career could really make you happy. You are separating yourself out of your divinity, your divine nature, out of your godliness, which is the happiness itself, unconditional. You forget that you are happiness, believing you are the human body mind system, and then thinking that something could make you happy, and then you have to strive for this, go for this. So we have like a condition that this now is not enough. I have to achieve more. I have to strive for more. I have to go for more because this is not enough. You are in hell all the time, believing this bullshit that something could make you happy. Just imagine this bullshit. It's like you're running your whole life, seeking, searching, achieving, and overlooking that you are God all the time. Just overlooking. Hello, guys. Just overlooking that you are the eternity itself, which doesn't know any condition because it is everything and nothing. Godliness, eternal life, eternal happiness, which never ends because it has never begun. There's no time in it, no movements. It is just, that's what peace is. This is your nature. And then you're just forgetting who you really are. And then you go for this, because then when you make this, when you achieve this, when this circumstance that you imagine will appear in your life, then you will be happy. Then you will get happiness. Then you will be fulfilled. You are running away from yourself. You are running away from your very true nature, which is happiness itself. Manifesting is everything. But you are running after bullshit, running after, you think this, and your whole life, like, this, I won't get there, boom. Such a bullshit. You don't have to. Because peace is always here and now. Circumstances doesn't matter. So just this ease of existence, that nothing can ever make you happy. And this is the eternal peace and eternal joy that you are. This is your nature. So just remind yourself that being who you are, just being who you are, is the peace itself, is godliness already. So there's nothing to achieve, nothing to reach. Any state or whatsoever you believe that will make you happy is unhappiness, is hell. The only constant is change. Everything is changing all the time. This is the only constant thing, which is change all the time. Everything is changing. Everything is like seemingly being born and then be destroyed again. The body is coming out of nothingness and it dissolving into nothingness. And with the body, everything, all your beliefs, all your attachments, all your desires, all your ideas, all your ideologies, all whatsoever will be gone. So this desires and attachments and identifications is like a glue, which is gluing you to this hell idea of achieving and being somebody. So like a woman who is cleaning the toilets somewhere in a New York city in the metro or something is absolute godliness expressing itself, which is not better, not lower, not worse, not whatsoever than any other job that could be made, like not better, not lower than Bill Gates or Elon Musk. It is godliness in manifestation, as the woman who is cleaning toilets somewhere in New York City and Elon Musk. There is no difference. It is God in expression of that what is. So this woman could be just happier and joyful than a millionaire somewhere in Monaco or whatsoever. So money doesn't make you happy. Nothing can make you happy. Nothing, it's just not possible. Hello, everybody. So just remind yourself that happiness is your very true nature. Happiness is what you are. This is like God is painting a picture through us. Yeah. There's no separation between God and us. Like, this is God. God playing this, God being this. This what is. Directly. So there's no forgetfulness about who you are not, in this relative game of I am in the world, and because I am in the world, I have to be somebody in comparison to somebody else, and I have to achieve something because this is not enough, because I want to more, all this relative bullshit. So just reminding yourself that you are not the body-mind in a world, because there's no world, but you're just God, godliness experiencing itself as this what is. So there's no this relative instance anymore of I have to, I should, because then you're going to this trust that you are. And trust is being who you are. Being God, being unconditional love, which can only love. We are all gods. Yeah, we are all gods. Yeah, there are no gods. Like no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gods, but only God. So only you. There's only you in manifestation of everything. Directly manifesting as that what is. Welcome, guys. Enjoy. Enjoy yourself. Be yourself. Ask questions. Yeah. So nothing ever happened. And this is this beautiful joy of your nature, that nothing ever happened. Nothing ever happened. As this is just a dream. So this, what you are, could just disappear the whole universe in one split of a second if it really wants to. Yeah. So you are not just a coincidence or a mistake or whatsoever. You're just absolute expression of God, which you have seemingly forgotten maybe, which you are just believing in some limiting belief systems, which is the mind, which is the devil itself. The devil is the master of separation, master of the dark world of limitations. And because you are believing it, not knowing who you truly are, the power, not power like beingness, absolute, all possible possibilities are there, out there. No, there is no condition whatsoever, no condition possible. Because every condition would mean that your nature, that who you really are, is not absolute. Because every condition is limitation. Every condition is like relativity, forgetfulness, duality, you know. So you're not conditioned. There is no condition whatsoever. Unconditional love is basically everything that is. There has not been anything else ever. You are the absolute dreamer of everything. You are the dreamer of everything that is, everything. Without you, there will be nothing. So this is this eternal peace, just talking about this, pointing that you are the absolute, which is the only that is, and out of that is everything is coming. Out of you, that's what you are. Unconditional love is everything there is. And there is no me or you in separation to each other, as this is love talking to itself, self-entertaining, just being that what is. This is the existence dancing with itself. Just like that, spontaneous, out of itself, without this mind, what to say, how to behave, what to do, not to do, oh my God, future, past. This is all mind, which is separation. Yeah. This is not an insight of somebody, which would be a state of whatsoever, but this is just this who you really are, which is talking to itself, where there's no idea anymore, no relative instant of ego and I, which could imagine something or teach something to somebody. It's just life talking to itself. So this is not like an ideology, philosophy, or whatsoever, which is all around this ego. Ego and some ideas, bubble here, bubble there, bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. Yeah, the observer is like still an appearance, like who is observing the observer, but that's what the presence itself is, like the perception of itself, beyond the beyond, where there's no beyond anymore. There's like this full stop, and out of that, which you are, everything is appearing. Hello guys, what's up? Yeah. So this is a dance of unconditional love. Everything what encounter in your life, everybody who you meet, and this is the end of all negativity as well. The absolute stop of all negative limiting belief systems. Like, because you're seeing the inner sun, the light that you are, is seeing through all illusion and just dissolving it into nothingness. And you're not acting, manifesting anymore out of this limiting belief systems, but out of the infinity that you are. Absolute knowing that everything is possible. Yeah. What is sexual attraction? This is how life plays itself. It's like a seemingly man and woman, and this like attraction, it just happens by itself. It's like a possibility of experience. Like this is this seemingly duality, and then coming together, making babies, having sex. It's like love. It's love. Love dancing as a man and woman. You cannot avoid it. You cannot avoid it. It happens by itself. And it's expression of love, how love plays itself. Sexual attraction. So you cannot avoid it. Like you cannot decide, okay, now I will be attracted to animals or man. If you are attracted to woman, you will be attracted to woman. If you are attracted to man, you will be attracted to man. So not you decide or try to understand, but this is how life it plays itself. It's joy. It's absolute joy, love, entertaining, just creating, so to say. I have to read on this phone, guys, because here's like... Yeah, it's not about understanding it. It's just about how life plays itself. If you are attracted to a woman, beautiful, then enjoy this, because you are this game, this energy. There is nothing to understand. It is like just life, how it plays itself. And you cannot get out of this situation. When you're in this situation is there for you, then that will be playing itself. Like you will be attracted, and then there is attraction from the other side. Similarly, like there's no other side, but there's only you in this situation playing like this. And then it will be like seemingly this, two body coming together or going away. Like this, boom, sex, or this, doesn't matter. Like attraction is there, it will come together or not, or go away. Woo! Every possibility is playing itself just like that. Yeah, everything is made of the same energy. Everything is consciousness. Everything is love. There's nothing else. There's no separation at whatsoever. Even science is now very, very far, like with quantum physics. But the only stupidity that they have to drop off is to see that there's nobody to understand anything, because you are that. This is like God looking for himself, trying to understand himself, which is not possible because there is only this life. There is only life. So life cannot understand itself. So every scientific search for the truth or whatsoever will always remain more questions than before, because the final understanding is like you cannot understand yourself, because there is only life. Just don't put attention to the mind. The mind is mindfuck. The mind is hell. The mind is evil. The mind is seemingly getting you away from the truth that you are. Just don't give attention to this one, and you go to this, like to hurt, just to knowing itself. So there's no split anymore of this, one thinks this, the mind says this, and then you are comparing, ideas and all the losing yourself in the mind. Just don't give attention to the mind and come to the eternal moment now, to the knowing itself, which is knowing. Mind is duality. Mind is only data analyzing past experiences, information, like a computer data, SSD. But the mind will never get it. The mind will never understand. The ego will never get the truth. Because the ego, so if I don't pay attention to my mind, then how I will do anything at all? Yeah, this is the ego which asks the questions. The ego is afraid of the deaf. You are afraid of yourself. But everything happens by itself anyway. Everything happens by itself. The sun is shining. Who is doing it? It's just happening. Those words are coming automatically. Nobody is doing it. It's just happening by itself. The breathing is happening. Seeing is happening. Hearing, heart beating, all the billions different processes in the body are just happening by itself. There is no control of whatsoever. So the ego is, of course, scared of not being in control of life. The ego is absolutely scared about not being the doer. Because I can decide, I can do, I have to do, I am here, this is my body. So this is the illusion. Everything happens by its own, by itself. This is life itself, which is playing by itself. But there's nobody in control of whatsoever. Never has been, never will be. If a fight happens, then a fight happens. Yeah. Then it's still that what you are, God itself, that arranged this situation for a fight. If there is a fight. But what is fight? Like when it happens, some extreme situations, yeah, maybe you have to defend yourself, like defend your family, but who needs a fight? Who needs like there's no others anymore, no other people in separation to what you truly are, which means there is only love. You cannot hurt anybody because you will hurt yourself. If you attack somebody, you have a bad intentions to somebody, you have bad intentions to yourself, and you are still in a negativity by doing this, in a separation. So the question is, what do you want? Do you want love and unconditional being, or do you want a fight, separation, and being in your mind and attacking people, blaming people, fighting? If life will arrange this, fight will happen, and then you have to fight because you have no choice to not fight, let's say, yeah? But the question is, who needs that? And who is asking this question? So just reminding that you are everything and everybody, all negativity just drops, all blaming, all giving responsibility to everybody for whatever they did to you or not done to you. all these responsibilities, all this judging, prejudices, everything falls apart because this is not real. This is the matrix, this is the ego, and this is hell. Because in fact, when somebody is doing something to you which is a bad something, that actually it's a gift for you, because there's a chance for you to recognize who you truly are, the unconditional, which has done it by itself to yourself to awaken you, to give you the gift of awakening. Yeah. Yeah, my German accent. So in the game of life, in the seemingly world, humanity, there is a seemingly crime. Yeah. You have stolen something, maybe somebody, yeah, and then he goes to jail because there's a, like injustice happening, but this is just relative, but it's all life playing this game of this, but nothing ever really happened. There's no real crime. It's all love dancing with itself eternally. So it's just a possibility of experience which cannot condition your true nature. Okay, so what do you feel after awakening? I mean, how it feels like. There is no feeling of whatsoever, because the feeling is like it's not a feeling, it's just who you are, and nothing ever happened. So this is this very common phrase when you say, before enlightenment you shit in the toilet, and after enlightenment you shit in the toilet. Nothing ever happened. There's this dream of the ego is a temporary dream of illusion which just disappears, and then you know that it never has been true, never has been real. So nothing ever happened, because nobody really awakes. It's just falling, it's just dissolving of the illusion, just end of the dream of illusion. That's it. That's nothing special. It's just who you really are, your godliness, that you always have been and you always will be. This is nothing special. It's not like, oh, I'm enlightened, I'm God, yo, what the fuck? Hey, whoo. No, it's just who you are. It's nothing special. It's not a feeling, because feeling is, again, a feeling which can come and go like emotion, energy in motion, So just who you are. You always has been who you are. Even the not awakening seemingly state is what you are. Like God playing himself in this seemingly dream of illusion. But this is not real. There is no death, real death. There is no death, because you are not born. There is the seemingly experience of being born as a body, and seemingly experience of seemingly dying. But in this seemingly process, nobody has been born and nobody will die, as this is all consciousness playing itself in this possibility. And after death, seemingly death of the body, next body will come, next experience, next universe, next whatsoever, next dream. Everything is possible. Everything is possible. This is your nature. And you are dreaming yourself in all those possibilities eternally. Like this moment here and now is eternal in its nature. It has been pledged eternally times. The Big Bang was played like eternally already, all eternally. Infinite times, Big Bang, new universe, Big Bang, boom, 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 experience, boom, evolution, universe, boom, again, back to the nature, again, boom. Infinite. There's no beginning, no end. No, acceptance is not awakening, because acceptance is still a prison of an ego. Because there's an ego, has a condition accepting something. It's still an appearance of illusion. When this drops, boom, freedom is there. This is what you are. So you can watch a video I made about acceptance on my channel. You can watch it. Acceptance is not enough. Acceptance is, again, for certain time, temporary appearance. You accept something, and as long as you accept it, you feel good, but the circumstance of you, what you accept, will change anyways. So you will get to the opposite of non-acceptance, and then you will suffer again. So it's suffering from the beginning. Acceptance is not enough. Awakening is the easiest thing ever, because it is what you are. It's the most easiest whatsoever you can imagine. Because in fact, to not be who you are is additional energy to hold on an illusion, which takes energy. It's just this, like being this eternal moment, being here now, everything dissolves. Just being, just being, just being. This is it. This is it. Yeah. Immanuel Kant, philosophy. You don't need philosophy. You don't need anything. Every concept, every idea, every whatsoever theory or whatsoever is just something imposed, which is already a disturbance. Osho, yeah, you can see Osho here, this picture of Osho. My mother did the picture. I didn't want the picture, but it's there. Yeah. Yeah, Osho, yeah, of course. So it's just who you are. Everything that is just who you are. There's no question about anything, because every existential question is coming out of the ego. Just being. Just being. This is it. And in this just being, I am that. Like from this question, who am I? Questioning yourself. The world, I'm not the world. I'm not the body. Body comes and goes. Then who am I? You're questioning yourself. Who am I when I'm not the body, not the world, not the appearance? And this is this simile awakening where your inner son is just, God is just destroying the illusion of the relative existence. Simile awakening. And then from this who am I, the world disappears, the universe disappears, and then you're reminding yourself that you are beyond everything, beyond the world, beyond concepts, beyond the body, beyond ideas, beyond the appearance, beyond consciousness even. Because consciousness is also not that what you are, but beyond consciousness is what you really are. Which noise? There's a noise? I cannot hear a noise. There's a noise? Yeah, what a coincidence. There are no coincidences. Today I had a beautiful experience, which is not to understand, guys. It was like, there was a fly in my flat, a fly, just a simple fly, who was like a fly, which is always like flying away. I could do this with this fly, from this finger to this finger to this, just, it didn't want to fly away from me, whatever I did. And this was the moment of, again, unconditional love just playing itself in all possibilities, and all this, just a fly which is just absolute familiar with you, like a it's loving you unconditionally. And then the fly was not just walking everywhere. And I was sitting for half hour with the fly, just with the fly, enjoying it, enjoying the moment, being with the fly. Was walking all the fingers just like that. What was the origin of this universe? What is consciousness or energy? Everything is consciousness, everything is energy, and this is what you are. And there's no origin, there's no question why, there's no who, there's no why, and all those is just running away from you guys, running away from who you are. This eternal moment, like Osho said, I will now say, Osho said, being without questions is the answer. Because every question is running away from who you are. You run away, you just run away. When you are without any questions, this is this. And then any questions, you just don't put attention to any questions to the mind, and then you are what you are. Just simple as that. It's so simple that it's every word is too much to say. No, I meant the noise you mentioned, like ideas, knowledge, that limits us. Yeah. This is the disturbance, seemingly, the noise, yeah? Like the silence is absence of every question, the questioner, every concept, every idea. Just the absence of all these relative conditioned movements. This is who you are. And then your nature is just self-revealing to yourself. It's just who you are, because you cannot not be who you are. So every question, every trying, seeking, searching is like getting away from yourself. You're running away from yourself, seemingly. Hi, what's up? Hi. Yeah, the more you try to understand yourself, the more you're getting away from yourself. Just watch all those philosophers, how they look like. Completely like dead bodies, dead people, only living in the mind. Concept, idea, thinking, this, boom, boom, boom. Like, just read the books of philosophers, you will not understand a sentence. And this is completely being lost in the mind, completely being in the hell. And just look how the philosophers looks like. There's no aliveness, there's no consciousness, there's just this absolute being closed in the body, in the mind, in the head, in the ideas, you know. That's why Osho said philosophy is philosophy. I will write in the chat. Yeah, so your purpose in your life will unfold itself anyway, because there's nobody to interfere with life to find it out. But what I can tell you now here in this, from this appearance, act on your excitement, act on your passion, whatever is the biggest joy for you. This is what is meant for you. This is what you are here for, so to say, in this appearance. The calling of love, the expression of love, which is talking to itself through feelings, through feeling, intuition, not thinking, not concepts, but feeling. What is the best feeling? What is the best joy? Like playing child. Because this is what we forget seemingly. This playing child consciousness that we have been in the childhood, yeah? We've been playing, we had smiling face, we've been in the here and now. There was no idea about the future, there was no past, there was just this playing. And this is the awakening, getting back to this childhood, getting back to being child again, and playing, and acting on your passion, which is a game, a play, like a child, and putting all energy, all money, all time on that. This is the purpose. But of course, when you say life has no purpose, because life doesn't need any purpose. Life is just dancing with itself. Life is just playing. You are always the presence. You cannot not be the presence itself. But you are giving attention to the matrix, to the dream of ego, by just being and and seeing. Always coming back to this moment. Because the mind is the seemingly disturbance, which is dark clouds and shadows that you just identify yourself with. But the identification is, you just have to come, just be yourself, just be, and be the presence, just be. There is no rush. You don't have to do this and this. Okay, if the life wants you to work, work. Make the dishes, cook a food or something, of course, but just be yourself, just be. Just be and see, I am that. Just be and see, I am that. Like Nisargadatta said, there's a beautiful book. I have. Just be, it's just a pointer. If you don't love your job, then you should change your job, most probably. If you recognize this, that you are not content with your job, that you are not happy about what you are doing, then you have the possibility to change it. Change it, love it, change it, or leave it. Love it, change it, or leave it. If you don't love your job, then change it so you can love it. And if you cannot change it so you can love it, then leave it and do something else. So if you don't like your reality, what you are doing, it doesn't mean that you are bound to that, to death. You can feel this energy of, this is not for me, this is not meant for me, I'm not feeling good here, I'm not feeling accepted, this energy is very tight, I'm not belonging here, this is not my energy. So just don't resist this energy. If you're feeling this, beautiful. This is love calling you to your passion. It's calling you, okay, then you're meant for this. And what is feeling good for you? What is the excitement? What is the joy? What could be the joy? And then you are only open windows and doors to infinite possibilities for the alignment, for your joy, for your inspiration, for your excitement. So in this sense, everything is possible. You can change everything in this sense, yeah? So don't ignore this feeling, because feeling is the direct language of love. Feeling, what is the feeling? How I feel here? And just not resisting this energy, just being this energy. Okay, I don't feel good here, so I have to change this. So I look for another job, or learning something, or doing something else where I can make money, or just if you're not fighting with yourself and you are absolute with this energy, and you are not in the psychological war with yourself, fighting against the circumstances, but just being the circumstances, you will feel what is bad for you, what is not in alignment for you, and what could be good for you, what is good for you, and then following only this joy, only this, like a child playing. Love wants to play, you know? When you are a father, feeling don't matter. No, this is again a trap that you're believing in. Even then, everything is possible. It's not that because of a child, you are bound to a job or something. Even then, there are possibilities. Because when you say this, you're believing in that, and you're stuck in this limiting belief system, which is not true. To be or not to be, this is the question. So you cannot not be God. You cannot not be who you truly are. Everything else is imagination and hell. You cannot know yourself as you are what you are already. You will never know yourself. How can you know yourself or find yourself or whatsoever? It's just not possible, because you are who you are already. Eternally, without any change, without any condition. Yeah. So like no circumstances itself matter, only your state of being matters, like Bashar said. Yeah, it's a beautiful sentence. No circumstance ever matters, it's just your state of being. Just your state of being. And what is the best state of being? Like not being in any state, just being what is. And there's no gap between the existence and you anymore. There's no gap or separation between life, you, and God and the Creator. Because you are directly everything that is, absolutely. And there is no fight anymore. This is the beauty. Every fight ends, because every fight is only here. And then you are not identified with the thoughts anymore. The thoughts are happening, but you are not conditioned by the thoughts. You are like beyond everything, beyond thoughts, observing the thoughts. The thoughts are appearing, beautiful or not beautiful, no mind whatsoever. Whatever appears is absolute, so to say, direct manifestation of that what eternal life is. And because it is a direct manifestation of what is, there is no conflict, because for conflict you have to forget yourself and fight against yourself seemingly, you know? So it's like a schizophrenia. God is getting schizophrenic with himself, forgetting that he is God, and fighting in his own creation against himself. That's the paradox. Yeah, I am destroying you. I am literally helping you to die. This is the gift here through those words. I'm helping you to die. Because only when you die before you die, only before you die before death, you are life itself. The death of the ego, the death of the illusion, which is only mindfuck. And then awakening, like, oh, I am this, I am that, beautiful. Whatever happens, this is what I am. Yeah, I compare the mind, the primal function of the mind, the origin function of the mind is to observe, being alert, being the alertness, and saving data, saving experiences, saving information, learning language, saving in the SSD like a computer, and then using the information in an appropriate situation for a circumstance that is playing itself, for creating something or talking. Now here talking. All the English I learned in my life was made for this moment, to talk to you guys, to talk to yourself. And this is coming automatically. It's not like I'm doing it. Everything is always automatically, without thinking what I want to say, how I want to say, what other people will think about me. Oh my God, they will laugh about me. You know, it's coming just out of you without any problem, just without any disturbance, just absolutely spontaneously, directly. Like a computer, the SSD is only being and observing to save the data and then using the data for a certain task. Yeah, this is the primal function of the mind. But we are getting lost in the mind, and suddenly our computer is full of viruses. The computer is then slower and damaging itself, seemingly. Because we are in the mind, in this SSD, but we forget about the wholeness of the computer, of the CPU, of the graphic card, everything, a wholeness which is a vehicle in the world to play itself, yeah? Just relax, just be, just be, just be, just be. How to know which situation is appropriate, which memory is appropriate? There is no how. This question of how, there is no questioner of how. If it comes, it comes. It is that what life manifests at that moment. There is no how and nobody to ask this question. Like psychologists saying, okay, we don't know how it happens, so we call it a black box. So they say, somewhere here there's a black box, and we don't know that, we cannot find it, so we call it a black box. Maybe one day we will find the truth, we will know how life works. But there is no black box, because everything is immediacy of manifestation. It's just coming, it's just happening by itself. Everything is happening by itself. Automatically, whatever happens, every sensation, every pain, every bad word, every encounter, every whatsoever is happening, it's just happening by itself. Yeah, the comfort zone is like a mother's womb. It feels good, it's warm, you don't have to do anything, so you are feeling good, but it's a trap. Comfort zone is a trap that you put on yourself and you feel good, so you don't learn anything new, you don't go out or whatsoever, you stay in your flat, or you're just lazy and giving up. This is the comfort zone, but you will never grow, you will never learn something new, you will never experience something new when you don't leave your comfort zone. And life wants to leave your comfort zone. Life wants to experience in everything, just you cannot avoid it. When you resist it, then you stay in the comfort zone, then you're suffering. And this is not what you want. This is not what love is attending to, yeah? This video, you mean this video will be on my channel in live section, yeah. But I also make videos and you can enjoy them as well, yeah. Yeah, death is all the time, like death, like because there's nobody who is born and nobody who is living in a separation. There's no autonomous human body-mind system, which is living by itself. So there is only life. Yeah, death is nothing but like sleeping, yeah? Because in fact, now I can tell it to you very, be cautious here. That's what you are afraid of, the death, is just because you identify yourself with the body. But in fact, you are dying completely every night. You are dying every night. Like you think you go to sleep, lying in the bed, to go to sleep and wake up in the morning. It's actually, what happens is the absolute death. That's why it's called the small death. Every night you experience seemingly the small death, because you are going into the absolute absence of everything. Of everything. No perception is there. No time, no space, no world, no human, no problems, no job, no family, no experience whatsoever. You go into absolute absence of everything. But still you are then beyond everything, beyond the consciousness, the absolute. And every morning, God that you are is just manifesting itself again in something. But you have no guarantee whatsoever that you will wake up tomorrow in the same world, in the same universe. There's no guarantee of that. That's why I say this is a death. You're dying every night. But that what is in deep sleep before consciousness, that is what is here and now. As consciousness playing itself, as this, what is manifestation. So when the body is dropped because consciousness is like not playing it anymore, so the body seemingly dies, but the consciousness immediately plays another role. So there will be another appearance, another experience of another body, another whatsoever, alien or what the fuck, a new baby or whatsoever. So it's just eternal dance of consciousness. So you're never dying because you're never born. Just a new, hello, hi, namaste, welcome, welcome. Yeah, this overthinking is making us limited and making us forgetting that we are God. This is only this one, only this, where the most people are living in and not realizing that they are God. You are not leaving your body because you are not in the body. Because when you say you are in the body, means that there is a separation, you in a body. But in fact, this is bullshit, because you are that what the body and everything at the same time simultaneously is. Everything which is you. God manifesting as this what is. That's why my channel is called You Are That. Direct pointer, you are that. This, everything. There's no separation and no center of I am here, this is an outer world. Guys, I have to leave you for 1 minute. I will come back. I have to take my medicine, yeah? I will come back. So no. When you sleep, first of all, you don't sleep. It's just a shutdown of consciousness, shutdown of everything, of the universe, of the world, of the dream of world and whatsoever. But even when you dream at night, when you have a dream at night, it's absolutely the same in nature as this, what is now. It's a manifestation. You are manifesting yourself in a daydream exactly at the same nature of dreaming as a night dream. There's no difference. There's no difference. It's exactly the same. The daydream and the night dream are exactly the same in nature. It's God in manifestation. This is a dream. You are the absolute dreamer of that which is. There is no world. There is just this what is. You are the world, so to say, the dream. The prison is to think that there is a world. This is the prison. Like the earth is not flat, the earth is not round. There is no world. There is no real existing world. This is a dream. You are the dreamer of whatever is, everything. Yeah, the prison, it's just the belief that there is a separation. This is the real prison. Every kind of separation. I am here. Those are the others. I am here. This is the outside world. I'm here and I'm observing an object. I am the subject. This is the object. This is the prison. This is the dream, which is suffering, because you forget that you are God. Playing everything simultaneously. You are the absolute dreamer of everything. And with this seemingly recognition, every negativity, every blame, every judgment just falls apart, because it's not possible. Because you know, this is the most inner knowing, that you are everything and everybody. Isn't this beautiful? Just being what is, everything happening by itself. This is your home. And this is my whole effort of those words, sitting here, to remind yourself of who you are. Which is for me the biggest joy and excitement, to sit here with you guys and talk. So thank you. I'm making all guys trip without cannabis. Yeah. Because you know, here in this appearance, I don't take any substances anymore, because every substance will only disturb this beautiful moment of being who I am, which is the most beautiful whatsoever. There's nothing higher than that. You are eternally high on the most amazing drug, tripping in the eternity. You don't need anything for that, for being this absolute trip of that which is. It is a trip. It is a psychedelic trip. Everything what happens, it's a joke. It's a fucking trip. It's an amazing trip. And you are this, all of this. So you don't need any alcohol to awake the demons or whatsoever. That's why it's called spirit. Like the alcohol, it's like the spirit of the darkness, awakening when you're drunk, because you don't know what to do, or to kill people, or you damage something, and you're like all unconscious, everything comes to the outside with the drunken, and you think a beer is doing good to you, it's destroying you, your brain. One beer already. So just this absolute being who you are, the best ever drug, so to say, possible. And you cannot get rid of it. You are always high. This will never end because you are God. There are no beings, there are no traps, like no real traps, no prison. It's all identification with some ideas, guys. It's not who you are. There is only God. Nobody believes. Every belief, even in God, is hell. Hell of relativity. Hell of not knowing that you are God. So no belief is possible. Every belief is hellish, and the devil is happy about that, because of every belief, the evil, the devil can survive and live the illusion. So the devil is happy about every belief, even in God, the best belief ever. Like the whole Christianity, all millions of people believing in some bullshit God imagination and all suffering. God is all there is. There is nothing else. You are God. Yeah, this is your home that you have never left. You cannot leave home. It is always home. Karl Lenz once said this beautiful comparison that it's only home, only God in his own home, experiencing himself once in the living room, once in the bedroom, once in the cellar where it's dark and cold and scary, and then going back again to the child room or whatsoever. It's all God's home. It's all God in every experience, every human body, every animal, every tree, every whatsoever. Hi, guys. Yeah. Where's the water? So let's just meditate for a minute without talking, just being here, enjoying. Everything is made out of God. Everything is God. Everything is love. There's nothing to reach, nothing to search, nothing to get to, no state to get to. Everything is just absolute perfection, so to say. Everything is God. And this is how life plays itself. When you are resisting, you are suffering. You are going into the dark world of the mind with all expectations, with all limitations, with all judgments, with all blaming, and just giving responsibility to everybody else, but not to yourself. Just not living, not putting attention to the inner of yourself, of your feelings, your own, so to say, being, but always tending to go to the outside on the surface and finding there all the people who are responsible for all of your pain, all of your suffering. Who was that? Alfred Adler, the psychologist, said once, how was it? The 3 dimensions. Either you blame everybody else for your destiny, for your life, or you blame yourself. How was it? I forgot about that. Either you are blaming and finding excuses, or you are taking responsibility and you're living your life. Like, just let life living through you. Yeah. Family, work, love. Yeah, of course. I think you can help me, Fabian. Alfred Adler, this three dimensions that he said, 4 dimensions. Yeah, 3. Do you know that? Because Fabian, yeah, you did a big work on this topic. Yeah. So 1 dimension is like, what do you do here and now? The other 2 is like blaming yourself or others for your seemingly unhappiness, which you do by yourself, to yourself, which is a nice concept, but still it's like out of the separation, like I am here, what do I do from now? Which is like, okay, but there is no real I here to do whatsoever, but just letting go of this idea of an I, which can drop, which can dissolve into nothingness, and then life itself remains and it plays itself in whatsoever. But it's a good concept. It's a very nice book already, Alfred Adler, which I can recommend to read, which is not really a psychology, in my opinion. It's not real 100% psychology, but more like a way of life, I would say. So, yeah. But there is only this eternal now, which you are. Don't think about it, because in that moment when you try to think about it, you are not yourself. You are again falling into a trap of seemingly understanding, but this is another trap you put yourself in to suffer, to not know who you are, to not be the knowing, which doesn't have anything to do with the thinking. It's like, again, running away, trying to catch your own shadow. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Darkness of night to the light of day. So when a child gets abused by the parents, it's the children's fault. It's their responsibility to heal and not become their parents or grandparents. There is no fault. Nobody has the responsibility. It's just life, how it's placed itself in this scenario. So I know this will be disturbing you guys, but this is the truth. Like, Even those situations like rapings or murders, it's like a gift for the people, because there are only gifts. As in this extreme situation, the ego can drop, and you can see that you did it to yourself. It's all your fault. Everything is your fault. Every war in the world is your fault, so to say. You are responsible for everything what happened in the past to every human body, to every family, because you are God playing everything simultaneously. But this is the point. This is the point. For responsibility or fault, there has to be a second instance to be responsible for. But as there is only God, there is only this what you are, there is no responsibility possible, because there is only you. You know what I mean? There is only you. So, and there are beautiful examples of people who get raped, whose children died in a very young age. They say thank you, because I know nobody really died. Nobody has ever really came to the world and nobody died. It's all consciousness. It's all consciousness playing itself to maybe, in this situation, to break the idea of the ego that there is somebody that lost something. So this is a gift, actually. Like a disease, extreme disease is also a gift. So people who are in a very challenging circumstances, very challenging times, those are the really strong people, because then the idea of the ego can drop. This is the gift that life gifts to itself, to drop of the idea of the ego, that I am here the body, oh, I'm so poor, why does it happen to me? Why me? Why God? What are you doing? What the fuck? Blah, blah, blah. In this tense situation of disease or pain or accident or losing somebody, landing on the street even as a homeless is an absolute gift, that you are not a human, but life itself. And that's a big chance, an opportunity to wake up, to awaken to your godliness. Yeah, thank you, brother. Thank you. You are God. If you know or not, you still are God. So one day you will laugh about your stupidity, like I did. I do every time. There is no free will, because when you have a free will, you, and I have a free will, then your free will is not free anymore. That's it. Yeah, like just this, how is the name of the guy? Charles Manson, yeah? Who was in life in prison. Who was an awakened one, yeah? So yeah, whatever he did seemingly in the past, nobody knows who he really did, but what he was saying to the interviewer, like, he was asked, how is it in the prison? How is it to be in prison? And he said, what prison? What prison? You are in prison because you believe there is such a thing like a prison. Beautiful. So he said, you can put me in a dark cell for 2 months, I will find the universe there, and I will be happy. Just to point that no circumstance whatsoever you experience is conditioning your nature. It's like actually a gift for you to give into you to recognize your true nature of godliness, of unconditional love. Oh, guys, you're writing like books here. Yeah, I don't know this because I am this. I am talking out of that what I am, what I cannot not be. This is not about knowledge. Knowledge is here. Knowledge is mind. Knowledge is stupidity. Knowledge is borrowed something, condition, idiotic stuff. It's about knowing. Knowing is who you are. There is no question anymore. So it's about being yourself, your true self. Yeah, no, you're writing books here. Yeah. It's all me, it's all you. Yeah, of course. So the funny thing, the cosmic joke is that you have written all the books in the world. Simple as that. Yeah. Just some people say, I cannot let go, I cannot let go. It's so hard to let go. What they don't see is that this is a direct manifestation, what they say and believe. I cannot let go, because there is no gap between God and universe and you. The universe responds with, I cannot let go, and you suffer. It's a direct manifestation. So look at this. I cannot let go. I cannot let go. I cannot let go. It's so hard. But just look at this. It's so hard. I can't. Wow. Fuck. It's so painful. What can I do? Wow. Let go. Just this. Don't believe me single word. Don't believe me a single word. It's all about your own experience, your own being. I'm only pointing. But the ego is like the pointer to the moon. Pointing to the moon is not the moon. The pointer is just the pointer, but not the moon itself. But the ego tries to get to the pointer and then say, prove it, claim it. Just the ego. I'm just pointing to the moon, that you are the moon. Yeah? Oh, wow, we are like 1.5 hours already. That's crazy. What is thinking? Thinking is thinking. When you have a task, the computer is working and their thinking process is happening. Or when you're not doing anything, maybe there are no thoughts at all, it's just beingness. Or some thoughts arise, but you are not disturbed by the thoughts. The thinking is just there, thoughts. But nobody is disturbed by that in any way. That's the beauty. That your nature cannot be conditioned by anything. There is this beautiful German song. Die Gedanken sind frei und was auch immer. Also keine Ahnung. Or yeah, so the thoughts are just free. The thoughts are free. Absolute. There's nobody disturbed by thoughts, you know. You are life. Life itself. Yeah. So why can't I see this? Ah, okay. Yes, yes. So thoughts can arise like the clouds on the sky, but the sun is always shining behind, and the sun is not disturbed by clouds. So just as a synonymous, just as a metaphor to say it, you're the inner sun that is always shining out of itself, and it's not disturbed by any shadow, because the sunlight doesn't know any shadow. That's the beauty of who you are, just being, and absolute, never disturbed by any manifestation. It's just absolute life, eternal life, manifesting at whatsoever. Every kingdom is temporary. Every war is temporary. Everything is temporary. Everything is just energy flowing. That's why it's called emotion. Energy in motion. Coming and going, coming and going. Everything is coming and going. Feelings, sensations, appearances, the body, the thoughts, flowing freely. Oh, okay. So this chat here is like, it's a lag or something. I thought you are not writing anymore, guys. Okay. So this is meditation. It's not about sitting and and don't disturb me. I'm meditating. Blah, 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 blah. Hey, there's a noise. Shut the fuck up. I'm meditating. This is nothing. Meditation is the only that is. There is only meditation. You are meditating eternally about yourself in every manifestation. Yeah, the computer dies, but you remain what you are. The computer was just an appearance of yourself, but just a manifestation and consciousness playing the computer, but you are not the computer. You are beyond everything, beyond. So the consciousness plays one computer and then plays another computer in a different variation of possibility. Yeah, everything is possible. Like every dream that you have in night, every dream you had in your night, it's not just a dream, but it's a manifestation. The same as here and now. There's no difference. The chat is dead. Okay. That's a good one, yeah. Has somebody of you took ayahuasca? Yeah, many people are going to South America. Yeah, Fabian, if you want to take it, you should take it. If there is a desire, there is a curiosity about to take it and to try it, then it's like your calling, then you should do it. It's life calling you to make this experience. Yeah. Yeah, dreams are foolish thing. It's just limited in our reality or superstition. That's all. Dreams are nothing else. Yeah, everybody is saying, follow your dreams. But in fact, in reality, your life that is playing itself and what is meant for you will just unfold itself anyways. So who is there to follow the dreams? It's just the dream living itself. And you cannot avoid it. This is Christ consciousness. Everything is Christ consciousness whatsoever. Like this is what happened on the cross as Jesus was crucified. Like he was saying, Father, you leave me? What are you doing to me? So he died on the cross, and then he came as the absolute consciousness back to the world, as the awakened Christ. And then he was saying, like, me and the Father, there's no difference. Me and the Father are one. One. There's no separation. Yeah, so Jesus died in absolute doubting himself about whatsoever he was teaching, and then he came back as the absolute Christ, which is here and now, which is everything that is. So all the Christians are waiting for the Jesus coming back, and they will wait until the eternity because he will never come back, because he is already, that what Jesus is already here. Everything. Jesus, like Jesus consciousness, but it's another word. It's not necessary. Yeah. So he died on the cross, went to the darkness of life, of the kingdom of heaven, and came back as the heaven into the world. Like, because there is only heaven. There's nothing else. There's only heaven. Heaven playing itself in everything. Everybody goes to heaven. Even a murderer, everybody goes to heaven. There's no hell. There is only heaven. Hitler went to heaven. Putin will go to heaven. Because those are not cruel people and they are responsible for everything. It's God. Putin is God. God is playing Putin. So, what to do? It's not about accepting it or understanding it. It's just who you are. You are Putin. You've been Hitler. You've been everybody. And you are everybody. Simple as that. Oh. My old phone is dead. Yeah, whatsoever. Everything is a dream and nothing ever happened. So even the Gaza and all these cruel things happening there, all this malice, viciousness, it's just a dream. And you are dreaming it. So it's you. You are Gaza and all what is happening there in the dream. But what is here and now? This is like, again, separating yourself and saying, oh, somewhere there and not here. What is here and now? That's the question. No, you are absolute, beautiful, unique expression of God. You are eternally loved. You are absolute beauty and absolute unique. You've been the biggest wish of God to manifest. This is the truth. This is who you are. Absolutely beautiful, absolutely unique expression. So just not giving attention to this negativity anymore. It's like seeing through the clouds. Let the sun shine who you are. Let the sun that you are shine through all the shadows. Because this is who you are. You are just identifying yourself with the clouds, with the seemingly temporary appearance of darkness. You forget that you are the sun. You are the absolute. You are everything. So just by seeing that every limiting thought is direct manifestation. So when you see it, it dissolves. There has no chance. The ego has no chance. The ego just disappears. The ego is an absolute fear of what you truly are. And when you are who you really are, there is no ego. There has never been any ego. So every darkness disappears. All limiting belief systems, which are only bullshit that you are telling to yourself, everything disappears step by step. Just come back to this beautiful moment. Just come back to who you are. Just be this presence. Be what is. And then the mind loses its power over you. And you are the power over the mind. Not the mind is the power over you, which is a limiting life, limiting everything, living out of concepts. But everything is possible. And just reminding yourself that you are not the mind, you are not the body. This is not a place for understanding anything. This is not a room for that. We are not going into stories. We are not going into a dream and separating ourselves, because this is, you can use any word. We can say we are all one family. But family also requires 1, 2, 3 members, or 1,000 members, million members. Yes, it's all God, it's all love. But we are not going into any topics to discuss. This is the wrong channel. Then you are absolutely wrong. You should leave it immediately and never come back, because this will not happen here. It's about being yourself, sharing yourself. What is your deepest question, deepest feeling, desire, whatsoever? Just sharing yourself completely, but not going into the mind and stories and discussing some topics. This is not worth. As you awaken to your true nature, going back to your absolute trust, which you are, and your absolute knowing that you are everything and everybody, suddenly it will be the last thing for you to try to understand anything in this way, because you're losing again yourself in your own creation by doing that, which is another story to fool yourself, to play a game of the ego, as you are everything and everybody. I cannot recommend you anything because I don't know you at all, don't know your situation. And even if I would, it's about you. It's about your unique expression, your unique experience, so to say. When you feel like that, when it's time to leave, maybe you should, yeah. When there's a feeling, there are possibilities. But what I can say to you is just let go of all this resistance and just being what is, which is the peace itself with everything, with every circumstances. So you are not fighting anymore against whatsoever. And thereafter, the circumstance life will play itself anyway in a scenario meant for you. So if the time to leave is there, you will leave. And when there is a time to stay there, then you stay there, and that's also peace. Because you are your parents. Yeah, this is the room just to be authentically, just to share whatever is inside you, whatever, just silence, just words, just being, laughing, whatever comes, whatever happens. There's no plan. I have no agenda. I have nothing to offer to you. I have nothing to take away from you. Just being and seeing what happens. The spontaneity of life. Wow, we got 2 hours already. Almost. My throat already hurts. Yeah. Where are you guys from? Like today is Sunday, 21 o'clock. America is like 14, 16, 15. Yeah. Yeah, welcome. Just be. Just being. By the light. Yeah, it's so bad with the. Yeah. Yes. Happy Diwali? I don't know that. So this is it, basically, always. So whatever is appearing for you in your life, whatever you experience, whatever is happening is a gift for you. Life is literally giving you gifts all the time. To let go, to understand yourself, to finally not resist, to be what is, to not go into the mind and in the psychological war with yourself. The deepest trust that everything will unfold for you, which doesn't mean that you have to sit on the couch and being lazy and doing nothing, which will be another trap. The ego thinks, okay, I cannot do anything because everything comes to me. So I just sit there, eat chips, drink cola, and wait. It's about discipline, guys, especially men of us. Discipline. Being disciplined about your excitement, your passion. That what is good for you. Because this what is good for you is automatically good for everybody else and for the world. This is love. Gifting. Giving. So yeah. And that's also like the ego is like always, when there's a silence, when there's like you are sitting somewhere at work with people, with your coworkers, or somewhere in a meeting or wherever you are, and there's a silence, which is also beautiful, and the ego thinks already, oh, I have to say something. Just fill the silence because it's not cool. Another trap to saying some stupid things just to fill the silence because the ego thinks silence is dangerous. Because in the real silence, the ego cannot exist, as the real silence is what you are. Absence of every appearance, absence of every, how is the word in English? Existence of whatsoever. Am I online? Yeah, I am. No, I'm not married yet. But even I would not think that I will be married. Because why should you be married? I think the only reason to get married is to have financial, arguments to pay less taxes or whatsoever. But being married is stupid for me. Like, it's okay, it happens, but what is that? Being married. If you love somebody, if you're feeling attracted to somebody, just be together. And if you're not attracted anymore, just go away. Just. But that's what the church did to humanity. Yeah, the Christianity, the marriage. Absolutely not necessary. But it happens, and it's okay. But what is that? And you say, you know the person for, let's say, 5 months, and you go to church to marry the person, and then you swear in front of God. What I say? You are mine into the eternity. I will be your husband until the eternity. I swear to God, I will be with you all the time. Everybody is doing it in a marriage. But there are more marriages that falls apart, divorces, than marriages remain. It's an absolute stupidity. You don't know if you will love the person the next moment, the next day, to stay together with the person. So why being married? What is the stupidity? It's such an idiotic. Yeah, welcome guys, welcome. Belgium. Yeah, nice. Hi, Eva. Hi, nice to meet you. What's wrong with marriage? I said already. You don't know if you will want to stay together with the person the next day, because maybe the person is showing their true face. Maybe the person was deceiving you all the time, playing something just to get your money or whatsoever, manipulating. But you swear to God with the finger on the ring here, oh, you are mine to eternity, I will be for you to eternity. And the most people, like married people, are so unhappy. They are forcing themselves to be together. They are not have not courage enough to go out, like just leave and live your freedom. But they are married and they swear to God they will be there forever for them. Oh, blah, 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 blah. All fear-based. Yeah. So what is the point of marriage? For me, there's no single point for that. Yeah, maybe the financial advantage. Yeah. Paying less taxes. That's I want to marry you. Okay, let's marry because we can have more money. That's the only reason. Prove me I'm wrong. Love is love. Love doesn't need any contract, any signature, ring here or whatsoever. Love is love. There is only love. You cannot not love, but who you marry today, you'll not know if you will want to share your life with this person tomorrow. You don't know that. Something happens or whatsoever. The attraction is not there anymore. People are getting older, changing. Everything is constant change. And there's this forcement of staying together. Even if it's not cool anymore, if there's no love anymore, there's no good sex anymore. And still staying together, because what will the other people think when we are divorced? Oh my God, this will be so bad. So we have to stay together for every price, because this is dangerous. Fear, fighting, psychological war, everything is bad, but people stay together. And you can see those faces of many people, they are married. I don't say everybody is unhappy. They are beautiful marriages as well. But just observe in your environment, in your family maybe, or friends, married people, are they really happy with themselves? Or are they forcing themselves to stay together because they are in fear to leave? Yeah. Yeah, my experience is absolutely different. I know marriages, they are so unhappy that it's just a joke. What is your profession? This year. I cannot avoid doing this. I was talking to myself, so I talk now to the camera. And the joke is I'm talking to myself. You are talking to yourself. Yeah, there are so many jokes. By the way, guys, you can enjoy. When you go to my channel and go to my playlists, I have a playlist with jokes. There are now like 20 jokes, but I will regularly post more jokes, but you can only find them when you go to my playlists, and there's a joke series you can enjoy. So I invite you there. If you want to laugh, there are also jokes about marriage. Yeah. So enjoy this. I'm Polish. I'm in Polish, 100% blood, but living in Germany. So yeah. Yeah. Polish and now English, so you can hear that. That's nice. Wow. So this is funny because like those people who are studying languages and linguistics, they can easily detect your accent, where you're coming from. And I made this experience in university. This was fun. Yeah. So this is like when you focus yourself on something, then you're good at it. Yeah. That's like the muscle will grow when you train it. It will come. Consistency. Yeah. Doing every day. Yeah. I actually know only like 80% of the marriages I know, they're unhappy completely. I mean, from my perspective, what I see, how they are, how they behave, what is their inside, their marriage, absolutely madness. The most successful marriage is just not to be married, just to love each other. But if you want to marry, just marry yourself. It's also okay. Also expression of love. But like I said, marriage is a contract. Yeah. You sign something like going to job. Yeah, I don't deny marriage at all, but I say it's not necessary. It's like not like everybody should be married. There's everything. Everything is in appearance of the world. Married people, not married people, people who are married to 10 people, people who are married to 3 people, people who are having big family without any marriage. So love is playing every possibility. But if they ask me, for me, it's like if I have a partner, then just being together, enjoying, loving each other, having fun. But why go somewhere to sign a contract in front of somebody to prove something in front of God or whatsoever? What is that bullshit? Yeah. Yeah, if it's your experience yeah, absolutely. Then it's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, then enjoy that. The family, the marriage, everything is fine. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, a contract. Yeah, it's like we are love. Yeah, absolutely. Hi, greetings. Okay. Yeah. There's only love. You can only love. Only love. Effortlessly flowing, playing. Bye. See you. Yeah. So those marriages that I know 2, they are, once is divorced. It was an absolute hell. And once is going on, which is even bigger hell. for both of their partners. Absolute hell, absolute madness, narcissism, betraying, manipulating, but staying together because this is good for society. Because when there's a divorce, suddenly the picture of good people, good marriage, I am so good, will fall apart. And there is this fear of that, to show yourself from the negative side to the society. And because of this fear, so many people don't want to divorce. They don't have the courage. When there is no love anymore, no attraction, no sexuality, no passion, so why being together? Just go away, find another partner. This is the nature of love. Like, every man, every woman knows that. Even if you are married, you are attracting another woman and man. Come on. You think about sex with other people as well. Come on. Let's be true. What I mean by love is there's nothing else but love. Yeah. Oh, why? We have 2 hours. This is a new record. Nice. But it's very, very good pleasure here to be and talking for you guys. It's all for you. Love is the essence of what we are. Yes, absolutely. There is only love. Love dancing with itself in all those variations of possibilities. Everything is love. Even war is love. So, and this is a very interesting phenomenon. As the war in the Ukraine started, first of all, I went to German city and made my German paper because I was a little bit in fear to get to Poland or whatsoever. But what I mean, because today you can basically watch war live fighting. It's not a joke. You can really do that. Everybody is wearing a GoPro, every soldier. So I watched a little bit out of those things. I watched it a lot. And funny thing about this, so many volunteers are coming to Ukraine from America, especially Australia, UK, Polish people, Germans are going to Ukraine to fight for Ukraine, for the freedom, so to say. And they got addicted. They got addicted to war. Like, they have to be there on the front line fighting. Why? Because they never felt such a peace with the comrades, being in such a connection to people, being in the present, because there's no mind in that situation when you're fighting and there's bombs and everything. There is suddenly this presence they didn't feel for the whole life. And that's the drug, addiction to this presence, addiction to this present moment. Being yourself. This is the pure beingness, which the people don't experience before. And they go to war, they are addicted to it. They have to go back. Because this is a paradox. How can you go back to war where you can die every second, but there is this possibility of just being absolutely the awareness of itself in an absolute extreme circumstance, fighting, killing, but this present suddenly, no mind, no future, no past, just here and now. This pure energy. So many soldiers are addicted to war and they go back just because of that, because of the strong connection to comrades and the strong connection to your true nature. The channel is about you awakening, Meditation, being, passion, laughing, loving, all about you, a room for you. Okay. A glimpse like that happened during psychedelics of perfection beyond comprehension and everything and nothing, but as soon as the sense of sense came, but it was instantly forgotten. Yeah, absolutely. That can also happen by taking drugs. Like here as well, it happened in the past of Lukasz, in the age of 13 years old, by smoking marijuana, smoking cannabis. There was suddenly this absolute nothingness, this nirvana, this absolute emptiness, experience of the nothingness. So absence of the world, beyond the world. Yeah, it can happen, but it's a temporary experience, and then you come back to the ego. And the game starts again. You're forgetting yourself and you're asking yourself, whoa, this was such a beautiful state. Wow. Nothing can beat it because it was so beautiful. Yeah, this is your nature then, for a second, for a while. And then you meditate again into this. But this is all the time, here and now. So those glimpses are just like, yeah. The matrix is like broken for a second and you know who you are. And then the ego comes back again with all those problems, with everything. But this, what you are, this absolute beauty is already here and now, all the time. Here and now. It cannot be somewhere else. It cannot be in the future. It can only be what you are, here and now, absolutely. Sense of self, yeah. But sense of self is only a sense of self. It's a feeling, but not what self itself is. Yeah. Can happen, yeah, for a while. So even alcohol. Can you hear me? Because I have to change my microphone. I hope it's working now. If you can hear me, oh, okay, that's nice. Okay, nice. The one was just empty. I will hold it now. So, yes. So, yeah, it can happen through drugs, through substances. It can happen by going to the toilet and shit. So, like your awakening, like seemingly recognition of who you are can happen every moment because it is already. Yeah. No, I'm tired already of holding this. So it's better. Hanging like penis here. Okay. Hi, greetings. It's a pleasure for me as well. Absolute. Thank you for being here. But why does it seem to sometimes happen temporary rather than permanent? Yeah, who is asking the question? It's like you cannot avoid the game. You cannot avoid your own game because this question of why is it like that? Why is it temporary? This question doesn't exist. Like there is nobody to ask this question. And this seemingly questioning yourself, why, it's already running away from yourself. Like you're getting into this vicious circle of mind and you're asking yourself, why this, why not, why? So it is already what you are here and now. But it seems like life is playing like this. Like here in this awakening process was 18 years of hell, absolute hell, unimaginable hell. But it happened like that. It had to be like this. It was an absolute adventure. Now looking back, all this trying to awake, trying to meditate, trying to get off the state of consciousness or whatsoever, it was just absolute hell. But it was exactly meant to be like this. And it was an adventure to fall into all those traps. And then, because there is no time, there is no real time, it just dropped. Because there is only this here and now. There's only this absolute here and now, which is your nature. This is not about understanding, because who could understand? Just how can that what you are understand something? It will mean that your nature will be relative again and not worth to be. Like every understanding leads to hell. It's not about understanding, it's about nothing. It's just what you are, you cannot not be. It's like always, already home, already home. This. Yeah. So, yeah. So, yeah, it's just playing itself in all those possibilities. And this channel is all about reminding yourself who you are, that you already are who you are, already here and now, because there will be no other place or time. You are here and now, already home, because you are home. You never leave your home. You have never left your home. That's not possible. So just be who you are. Just being. Yeah. So you cannot avoid your own appearance and manifestation. Whatever is your experience now is exactly meant for you, absolute, out of love, exactly as it is. In every circumstance, possibility, whatever, it was meant exactly as it is for you, for your unique adventure, awakening process, to recognize that you always has been what you are and you always will be, without any disturbance, without any. And that all this trying to understand and being and trying and seeking and searching is just a dream that will disappear into nothingness. And then you are just laughing about your own stupidity. It was adventure, just to seemingly not knowing who you are, which is not possible. The only thing that is not possible is forgetting who you truly are. But life seems to play like this, in this possibility, yeah? But it's just a dream that never happened. The self can't be found, as in there is no apparent self in relation to a body. Exactly, there's only self. The self is self. The self doesn't know itself. The self is not aware of itself. It is self. It is what is. But there's no separation between self and body or world or whatsoever. So that what you are is not different from that what is, because that what is a direct manifestation of who you truly are. There's no separation. You are everything. You are, like yesterday I made it in the, like, you know, the Matrix movie, yeah? Matrix movie, the first one where Neo goes to the Oracle and he is like talking to this boy. Yeah, exactly. So talking to this boy, and the boy says, "Don't try to bend the spoon." And Neo asks why? Because it's not possible. Instead, try to imagine the truth. What truth? There is no spoon. And then you will realize that not the spoon is bending, but yourself. So in that moment, Neo is letting go of this idea that he is here and there is the spoon that he could bend, which is not possible. So after the boy is saying this sentence about non-existing of the spoon and being yourself, Neo lets go of the idea of the I, and that there is a subject and object that he could have power over, and then the spoon is bending because it's him. Neo and spoon are the same. You know? Ooh, this is, you know, and you don't try to bend. That's the point. There's no separation in any kind. Just not possible. Because again, every separation is hell. Hell of two. But there is only you. Only you. There is no real Lukasz. This is you in other form, other appearance of consciousness. God self-talk. Yeah, there is no behind, there is no in front, there is no left or right, there is just this what is. Because for all those before or behind, there has to be an I and this imagination and believing those concepts, that there's this center in front, behind, left, I am here, like reference point, and then all these point of views. No, it's just this. Whatever is, boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Yeah, beautiful. Thank you very much. Yeah, this is made for you, Eva. Absolutely. Yeah. You created this one by yourself to remind yourself of who you are. And this is the game of, once you have this glimpse of, oh wow, there is something more. I am not this. Wow, and then you go get back again to the ego, and then you suffer, and then back again. Oh wow, this awareness. There's something more. And then again back, and then boom, and then back. But it's like not like this, like this, like this, like this, but like this, and going up to your obviousness of your nature. Yeah, it's God's game. It's God's game, and you cannot avoid yourself. And it's an absolute beautiful game. I will make a video about the story of awakening here by Lukasz. You will not believe what happened there. I still could not believe that the body survived. It is just impossible. But it was inevitable process that I went through, but it had to happen, which was absolute hell. Yeah, but the question is, who is squeezed? Who? Find the instance that thinks that it's squeezed by something and squeezed in the moment. It can only be the ego. Because your nature is being the moment itself, is being this. And of course, it's a nightmare for the ego. Therefore, you have these feelings. Because there's most certainly as identification with the ego going on. That's why you feel this seemingly being squeezed, but the present moment is actually the absolute ease of existence, just flowing, just being. And suddenly you can breathe through to the belly, not here. There's no pressure anymore. Like all those tensions are just losing itself. It can feel like some being squeezed. Yeah, it's normal. Yeah. It's like the ego trying to survive, trying to live the illusion. And there is no real past and future. It's always the eternal moment. But the ego cannot exist in the eternal moment. It's the nightmare for the ego, yeah? A lot of times I avoid doing nothing because it feels threatening. Yeah, it feels threatening for the ego, my friend, not for you. Not doing nothing, just being, is meditation, is what you are. Like here and now, just being. Words can happen, silence can happen, absolute okay. And the ego thinks, okay, I have to do something. I have to avoid the moment. So I just do, I work, I do this, I go there, I do drugs, I do this. So it's all resistance. But just be, just be. And the ego has no chance. Yeah. So just this beingness is what you are. And the ego tries to escape, tries to survive, tries to everything, to tangible, to hold itself in the illusion. Yeah, this is Osho. Addiction is a form of escape, yes. Addiction, everybody who is addicted to himself. That's the point. Everybody who is addicted of anything is addicted to himself. It's like a trap. It's like a running away, because that's what you do is seemingly covering all your problems, covering whatsoever, temporary, destroying the ego for the moment, but then the ego comes back again and you have to take another drug or doing whatever to escape yourself, to run away from you, yeah? I'm not into anything. I'm not into anything. Thanks God, I don't have to. I don't need to. That's the freedom. Yeah. So everybody who is addicted to whatsoever is addicted to himself. Yeah, there has never been any ego. There's no opposite. Like, there is just this what is. This absolute immediacy of what is. You're just seemingly losing yourself in your own creation, thinking that you are the subject and there are objects, or believing in separation. There are no things, there is no something, like nothing, no things. There are no things. There's also no body. There's only what you are, manifesting itself as that what is, directly, immediately, spontaneously, whatsoever. Everything is you. So in German, there's like, ego, like EHGO. It's like it will go away anyways. It's a funny game of words. Because you are sticking to the illusion. You are defending the illusion. You are defending the dream of the ego. Basically, that's the only. Just be here and now and see that there is no ego. Just be yourself. Just be it. Just be that what is. Yeah, I heard of that, but I not know exactly what it is now. Advaita Vedanta. Yeah, it's but it's still a concept and the name and words. It's not really important. Because there's still some resistance. You are just resisting the present moment. The ego tries to survive with all force. That's why you feel this tension. That's why you feel this squeezing. That's why you feel this feeling. But the question is just arising out of the ego. It's not out of you. Because here and now, there is no questioner and no question. What is here and now? Just be here and now. What is here and now? Yeah, basically the same, yeah, Vedanta. Yes. But thank you for explaining to me. It's all the same pointers, yeah? Yes, and this is the insight to see it, yeah, to feel it and to be aware of it. That there is a tension, that there is a tension in the body, and then just being with it, letting go of the resistance, letting go of explanations, letting go of every expectation, just being with it. And then only in this beingness it can dissolve, it can be letting go. The unmanifested is manifested into everything. Yeah, exactly. You can say this, yeah. This is creation, but there's no creation, like real creation, separate from from the creator or creation or created. So the Holy Trinity of the Father, Holy Spirit, and the Son is like absolutely immediate. There's no separation. Yeah, beautiful. The tension is automatically released when noticed. Exactly this. Just always come back to this present moment and always notice it and don't interact. It will automatically dissolve. Yeah, you could also say the mother. It doesn't matter. It's maybe the charge that made the man more holy than the woman. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome, hi. Thank you for 18 likes. It's also a new record. If you guys like this content, I will do it regularly in form of videos, live talks, Zoom talks, shorts, whatsoever. You can subscribe, and yeah, I will let you know about everything what is going on here. It will be happening a lot. At least this is the plan. And yeah, just like, subscribe, and share your thoughts, comment, whatever. Fate. What is fate? Is that what you are? Does it need anything? Is that what you are? In lack of something? Is that what you truly are? Missing something? So the future of humans, the future of the world, let's say, is already here and now. Everything what will happen seemingly is already here and now in the potential of that what God is. This is knowing that everything is already here. And whatever happens, whatever will happen, is already that what already is here and now. So nothing ever happened in reality. Thank you for the likes. Thank you. There is no our perspective. There is no human perspective because there is no human. There are no humans and human perspective. This is not possible. Yeah. Yeah. By just being, just be and see, you are that. And I think, my dear friends, I will now stop the stream as it's like really, really long. Yeah, so guys, like I said, I will do it regularly. Just have to make a plan. So I will let you know about everything what is coming up on this channel. I also have my social media, Instagram, which is not that active anymore. More Facebook. You can follow me on what do I have? Many things. I will let you know, guys. Patreon, you can support me. You can donate if you want. You can like, share your comments, share your thoughts, feelings, everything. I am there for you and I will certainly answer you. As this channel is just for you. With everything there's for you. Just open yourself, share yourself with whatever there is, because this is for you. Okay? Good, guys. See you. It was an absolute pleasure and enjoy the rest of your day. See ya.